Most people in the copper space will know Rocklands, back to the Cadeco days where Wayne McRae was kind of the architect that put this all together. More recently we picked it up off CRA, which is ultimately a sort of Malaysian conglomerate. Look, from start to finish, from the time it was inception to today, there's over $600 million spent on this kit. It's a pretty phenomenal kind of piece of kit. So to put it in context, it's about the same size as New Century, and it's about half the size of Glencore's Mount Isa operation. So it's not a small enterprise. It's a full business in its own right. And really, certainly most of the downstream processing equipment is brand new. You can see it in the photo that we show from an aerial point of view, that there are actually two tanks on the left-hand side that are bright blue, and that is because they've never been used. It's only the one on the right-hand side that has actually been ever used and commissioned. So a lot of the stuff here is in great shape. The primary kind of pinch point was really around the crushing circuit, and again, it's one of those ones where if you don't feed in the right material at the right rate, right grades, then kind of shit in, shit out, and that's really the essence of it. So we've commissioned GRES or GRS engineering, which your listeners might know a bit of. They're also doing the expansion works out at AIC's Eloise plant. But essentially, we've commissioned them to come in and help do all the engineering work and commissioning work for the upgrade on the crushing circuit. We have been able to procure a mill, which we'll use as a SAG mill, as an intermediary, here in Australia, and that's a pretty important kind of win for us. In terms of the sort of dollars and cents, we were able to procure the whole facility for $25 million equivalent, and
wow.
At the moment we're spending about $8.6 million on that crushing circuit alone.